Gaurav, I'm just uploading the presentation. It's getting hangy.
Yeah, no problem.
I hope it's been audible and it's been a screen has been visible.
Yes, Robin.
Good morning. Just give me a second. So good morning, good afternoon, everyone. So welcome to Networking's Cloud Security Program. This side has been Robin. Along with me, we have Gaurav also with me. This program is been on cloud security platform. So Gaurav, so over to you. Then I'll start. So Gaurav, you want to do some intro?
No, so guys, this is for the Azure 700 and 500 batch. So the beacon batch and the timing is the morning 11 a.m. IST. And Robin, you'll continue the content. You can show what we supposed to deliver in this, and we'll, whatever when I require, and I'll just answer the question.
Yeah, sure. So thank you, team. Thank you for enrolling this program. My name is Robin. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer. I'll be delivering this program for next couple of days. So this is going to be a 50 hours of program. So this is basically it's been planned for a weekend. So the people who has been working professionals, we thought like we'll have a dedicated sessions on a weekend so that won't be affected the normal activities here. Now, this program is actually a combination of two verticals. One is being like a networking platform, and second one is about cloud securities on in the cloud side, which include all layers of security. You may be heard about a term called DID in networking. So it's called a Gaurav, is there any issue? I just reconnected. I don't think it's a problem from my side. So Gaurav or
No, no,
Sanjeev.
all good. I can hear you. Even I can see your screen. So you will
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah, I think the person who's been connected with a name called Ma. Can you just reconnect and rejoin? Look like it's an issue from your side. So what I was trying to say here is like this program is it's a kind of a combination of both the program. This basically like which include AZ 700 and we are covering about a program called AZ 500 as well. So end of this event or it's end of this program, you will be confidently able to write three exams. One is been like Azure fundamentals. Second one is about AZ 700 that basically has been focusing on the cloud networking. So whoever has been working on an on-premises networking, uh, most of our members has been working on a legacy networking. Either we may be playing with a Cisco routers or a switches or L3 switches or managing an IP address. So all this legacy infrastructure has been moving on into a cloud. So this topic has been basically it's discuss about how this has been moved on in a cloud, how this lift and shift has been going on in a cloud side. So this basically a cloud networking part. Second one, it's been like security is an important component. So we'll be starting with the physical security onwards, how the physical security has been made from the data center. Then we'll be moving on into the host. We'll be moving on into the networking. We'll be moving on into the data storage, and finally on the monitoring side. So this is going to be 50 hours of training program, and the program is having a two phase. The first phase will be discussing about the cloud networking. Second phase will be moving on into the cloud security side. Now, since this batch is going to be a mix of batch, because we have a people from a different verticals, so we have maybe having a people from a system administrator background, few people maybe coming from a networking background, few people maybe from a database or a development background, and we have few freshers also here. So in the first one or two session, we'll be discussing about the basic part, like how to connect to the portal. The reason is be like when we entered into a networking, there is a lot of technical terminologies are coming, like a resource group or a resource, how to connect it, how to create an account, because many of the members may be directly coming on in a AZ 700 or a 500. So one or two session will be focusing on the administration part, basically like how to create an account, how to connect it, a different management tool currently we have, and we'll be moving on into the roadmap also, because most of the times like people have a question, uh, there are many vendors available in the market, or my friend is doing a security on a AWS, my friend is doing a security on a Google. So always we have a confusion, where do we need to start? Do I need to start with the Microsoft Azure? The moment when you start searching on an Azure or in a Google page or in a Microsoft page, you may be able to see that n number of certification has been showing, like which is showing is it 900, 500, 700, and you may be having a confusion. Where do I need to begin? Where do I need to begin? So like, uh, sorry, it's been a weekend, so my nephew is being asking, why are you working on in a computer today? So sorry for that. Now, I was just trying to say here, it's been like when we had a discussion on in a networking, or when we started learning on in it, is it 500 or a 700? Where do we need to start? That is one of the common questions all of us maybe got. The same question I got 6 years back. So we'll be giving a mentorship kind of a program, which will guide you where do you need to start, and which roadmap you need to take, and which direction you need to go. Because most of the time we are just not focusing only to just come and deliver the presentation. No, our intention or the networking has been focusing, or our vision has been more on into the mentoring part. So we'll be more focusing more on in the mentoring part. So we'll be discussing like how to create it, and uh, how to go to the next part, and what is the next certification you want to do. And possible will be end of the training will able to give you some live or a practical experience also, because me is coming from a background of 16 to 18 years of experience in IT, and Gaurav also is having a lot of experience on the leadership side. So, so how leaders are looking on into the resources on in a cloud side. So we'll be able to share you the live practical experience, how it's going to be happening on in a real-time scenario. So this is the way the session has been planned. Now, about me, my name is Robin. I've been into this training and cloud industry or IT industry for more than 16 years. Basically, I was coming from a cloud architect background, so it's handling this cloud designing and implementations. We used to do this operation roles, and I'm a Microsoft certified trainer, so handled. I was a regular. I'm associated with the networking things for a quite long time, and I was a regular trainer for Microsoft also. That's about my background. So I think we'll go around the table, and we'll have a small intro from your name and which background you're coming. So that be easy to just to get to know each other. So Sanjita, I know so very well. So Sanjit still it's a new batch, so we can just give a small intro about you. That's been good.
Hi everyone. I'm Sanchit, and right now I'm working in HCL in ING project as one of the tech leads. And it's been almost 6 years of my journey in network and network security. And I'm looking forward to this course because I want to upgrade myself, as I believe cloud is the future, and gradually every physical infrastructure is migrating to cloud. So I'm really looking forward for this course. That's why.
Thank you, Sanjeev. Sanjeev,
Yeah, thanks, Robert.
Sanjeev, you can just have a small intro about you.
Yeah, I have 6 years of experience in IT support engineer. Able to hear me?
Look like there is some network issue. I think you're facing, right? So look like you've been connected using a mobile data or something. Now, if
Yeah.
you're traveling or in a car, no problem, Sanjay. We'll connect it later. So yeah, let's go to iPhone. So someone has been connected with the name iPhone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's me.
Oh, it's Kabil.
Hmm.
Yeah. Good morning, Kabil. If you can have a small intro, that's been good. Kabil look like he's facing an issue. Harshan?
Hi, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's been loud and clear.
Yeah. Hi, this is Harshan here. I'm actually from UK. It's really early morning right now, so just woken up.
Yeah, it's your kid. So Gaurav was saying like someone has been trying to connect it from your kid. So just thank you.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
was having
uh,
some audio issues, so finally I
early
got.
morning is good. Early morning has been good for new learnings.
Yeah, especially on Saturday, after Friday
Uh,
night. So yeah. But yeah, I'm actually from a routing, switching, and security background. Currently, well, I did actually work in the LAN one side in the past, but currently I'm working as a security engineer in one of the companies called Ergo. I've been working on Checkpoint, Palo Alto, so forth, FortiGate, all sorts of firewall right now. And yes, I have some experience in Azure because we do have the Azure environment and we do support the client with Azure structure as well. We have a lot of firewall on the Azure platform for customers, and we do support them as well. So that was the whole reason, I actually joined AZ500 and 700 to enhance my skills as well, because, the level we are supporting is not much into the depth. So I would just like to, learn a more in-depth knowledge about 500 and 700 so that we could do more sort of provide a solution, to the customers as well. So that's the whole background of myself.
oh, that's been great. This actually is you're coming from a checkpoint or it's been network background. So I think
Yeah,
that
yeah,
all real-time issues or it's been like experience, really it's really helpful. Like when we are having a discussion on Azure, so all these kind of points can be put on the table and we can have a joint
correct.
discussion kind of thing. So
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
going to be an
yeah.
interesting one. So because nowadays it's like all your checkpoint or the firewall also has been started integrating with Azure. So I've been also working on the Palo Alto or the 48. So this is going to be
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
So
I
thank
think
you.
last just done a last project where we install or provision the 40 gates and 40 managers on the Azure platform for customers, along with the physical firewall installation as well. So as I said, I do have the a little bit of knowledge, but not in depth. The level. So that's the whole reason. I thought this batch will really help me to enhance my skill about the cloud side, especially in Azure.
Okay, that's been good. So thank
Thank
you,
you.
Ocean. So yeah,
No worries.
yeah. So let's go to someone has been connected with them name Litza. So let's Mark Kalim iPhone. So there's a few more people who's been connected. So if you can just introduce yourself, it's been good because we need to mark some attendance also.
Hi, Robin. Debbie, yeah.
Hey, Devi, good morning.
Good morning.
So this is
Just
a demo. Yeah, this is a demo session. I know it's been weekend. You may be busy with a lot of things. No problem. So yeah.
just to introduce, I am a security engineer currently working as on firewalls, proxies, and LBs and all. And either security learning for me is to give me new scope and to the new world of cloud.
Okay, great. So I think thank you, Devi. So I think we're going to round the table and let's start the session here. So we have a people from a different background here. So we have a people from networking, security background. We have people from other backgrounds also like administration and freshers here. Now about the facility of or this program here. So This is going to be a 50 hours of a session. So we'll be starting on tomorrow onwards. And the idea it's been like 50 hours we would like to complete this training program. And every weekends we this session has been planned. Now the existing cloud security will continue as it is, so there will not be any change for so they be and Kalim. So for your information, that will be continue as it is, so there will not be any mix of that patch here. Second thing, it's been like this is going to be a 2 hour session. So I'm not sure how so like I hope it's 11 a.m. if you're starting. So I don't think so it's been a problem for you, right? Or it's been too early for you. So that will check it that. Now, the time being that currently we are thinking of starting at 11 a.m. Why we been not starting too early, like 9 a.m. Because that's been like especially it's a weekend, so all of us are working up portions. Only one Saturday and Sunday we are getting. We may have to go to the grocery shop or some personal things will be there. That's the reason we thought like, hey, let's connect it 11 to 1 o'clock kind of thing. Because evening also, if you are connecting, that also is going to be a form of problem for us. We may have to go out with the family for a day, some personal things will be there. That's the reason we thought like let's start at 11 a.m. and by 1 p.m. IST we will be able to conclude the session. And 1 p.m. IST is not a hard stop one. In case if you want to extend, we're happy to extend that. So there will not be any uh, um, uh, time. We are not tournament on the time part. So like it's we want to extend, or if you want thinking like we want to have a more discussion, or we want to extend, happy to do that also. Now, about the material, we'll try to give you all the material and PPT, everything in a PDF format. Handout also, I'm trying to make it for this. And or is attending the previous one also. We are already working on that possible. I'll be able to deliver it as soon as possible. Now, other one lab parts will be helping you to create a free account. And we'll try to get some vouchers also. We may have to like a pass vouchers. So let's we're discussing on that. So if possible to get that, we'll try to help you to get some pass vouchers as well. Rest all it's been like it's a normal professional one. In case you may be having some weekend activities or some personal emergency. Uh, uh, you can just inform me today I'm not attending, so that will be able to help us to plan the session. So in case if you have it, because all of us may be having a working professional sometimes, like especially on a weekends, if there is some outage or some critical project is coming or migration is coming, we may have to get into that. So or we may get some personal emergency, either on a medical emergency or some personal emergency. Send me a message or to Gaurav or me, saying that today I have some will not be able to attend. So like we can also able to plan our schedules and sessions. So that's important. Now, other than that, I think uh, all our professionals. So let's follow that. So we used to do networking is to do training deliveries on different platforms. It's not a security alone. We have a regular batches on AZ900, 104, and we have a networking sessions also. We have and we are capable to do other Microsoft product and VMware and other uh, verticals also. So in case if you have any requirements on this or your company is having a requirements on this, please connect with the Gaurav. So like if you have some new batches been joining, like a freshers is joining, you want to be mentor it or give some training on the different skill set, we are happy to do that. So you can connect with the Gaurav. So we have a in-house trainers and external trainers and experienced trainers has been available on all these platforms. So we are capable to do the training delivery on this all topics. So in case if you have any requirements, please connect with the Gaurav, whether it's been a corporate trainings or whether it's been a individual one-to-one training. We are happy to do that. So please be in touch with the Gaurav. Now, how this structure has been made for this training program. This will have a more into the administration part. As I said, it's more coming on in the networking side. So this slide has been currently I've been took from AZ900 or 104 this one. So this slide is going to be similar for the AZ700 and 500. So you will have a presentation like this for all the programs. So all the modules will have a presentation. That's not, I'm not saying that this has been using only the PPT based training. No, we will be using a whiteboard as well. So we'll have all the sessions will have a whiteboard will be there. So we'll be explaining in a whiteboard, and all the sessions or a module we are going to take it that through a portal.azure.com only. So we'll have a live demo also will be available. So we have a we'll be connecting to portal.azure.com in a live scenario in the live data center. Will be connecting, and whatever modules we'll be discussing, that will be discussed through the portal only. So we'll have a theory session will be available. case studies we'll be trying to cover it during the session. And the third thing, it's be like we'll have a live demo also about the services also, so that will easy for you to practice it um, uh, during the session or after the session. And all this session has been recorded. In case if you're not able to attend this one, this will be, there is a profile will be created for you whoever has been enrolled this one. So we will help you to uh, give you all this material to be uploaded on in the portal, so you can able to access at any point of time. So all the recordings will be available on the portal. In case if you have been not get, you can connect with the support team, so we'll be able to sort out that technical issues. That's about the structure part. So we'll have a labs or labs we'll be doing on in a portal.azure.com. So we'll be connecting something like this. So we'll be connecting to portal.azure.com. Give me a second. Let me type it. So live time, just entering. I'm just showing how practically we are showing these labs here. So we'll be doing in a more GUI based method here. So give me a second. I've been enabled a couple of multi-factor authentications and security here. So that the reason is asking a couple of additional details here. Give me a second. Let me enter this informations here. So right now you may be able to see here. I've been connected to Microsoft portal here. So Microsoft data center or a portal, or it's been like a cloud infrastructure can be accessed through different method. One of the common method has been like a portal.azure.com, and we have a lot of other mechanism has been available, or mode of operation has been available, like a PowerShell, CLI, Bash, and we have SDK. But this training will be focusing more on a GUI based method. So you have a GUI method will be accessing. So in case if you are covering any module, I'll be showing a demo on in the live here. And so you guys can also practice the same thing with a free account, or will help you on how to do that, the free account or a pass one. So this is the way the labs has been scheduled. Now, coming on into the concept part, or the agenda for this training program. Now, all of us are already familiar that where do we need to go to learn? What is the reason behind that for moving to a cloud? All of us are already familiar that there is a lot of job opportunities available in the market. This can be internal project, or this can be external project, or this can be moving out also, right? So there is a lot of opportunity we have, because all of us are already familiar that almost all organizations are now started thinking about moving to a cloud, or you may be heard about artificial intelligence, or discussing about a Power BI, or discussing about a cloud security. So by end of this 2023, almost all the organization want to upgrade their talents or resource into a cloud or the latest technology one. So as an individual, we have two way we can able to take it this way. One is like if you're business side, if you're thinking like we want all the resource needs to be upgraded with the latest skill set. If you're thinking from an individual point of view, we are going to get a lot of job opportunity. This can be organization, we can able to move to a different account, or there's a lot of job opportunities being available in the market also, even though for pandemic time, or it's been like a lot of layoff has been available, or newses are hearing out. But the people who's got a competency will is easy to get a job. It's not that I'm just working on some legacy technology, and only that kind of a people may face issues in the market. Because if you are technology, or if your foundation or the concept has been clear, and if you have experience, there is no issue for getting a new job. So it's it's our responsibility to make sure that we are going on this flow. So that's the reasons, like all of us is we decided like we need to upgrade with the cloud technical competency part. Now, when it is coming on in a Microsoft side, Microsoft has been announced different certification program here. So this slide you almost everyone knows here. So right, there are many vendors available in the market. Microsoft is one of the vendor. It's been came with a cloud product that's called a Microsoft Azure. We have a Amazon also. It's been available here. Amazon has been came with a product called AWS, and AWS is the product currently we are using on in a, Amazon. And we have a Azure is the cloud product available on in a Microsoft, and Google also it's been available, and that's called GCP. So if you're looking to the market or in a project, you may be able to see Google or a Microsoft or a Amazon. These are the leading vendors. So that doesn't mean that only these three vendors are available. No, there are many other vendors also has been available here who has been able to provide a cloud solution to you. So we have Alibaba has been available, we have a VMware has been available, we have a Rackspace has been available, Red Hat or Bluemix, or there are different vendors has been available in the market. So basically in your organization, organizations are nowadays started using a concept called 80-20 rule. So 80% from one vendor, 20% from another vendor. So that is the kind of the model currently we are using. So with the help of that, you are able to using for connecting here. So when it is coming on in a Microsoft Azure, so right now we are discussing about Microsoft Azure is the topic here. When you discuss about Azure, the similar kind of a feature, you may be able to see in another cloud vendors as well. So only the concept is going to be the same. Terminology is going to be different. I'm just giving a scenario. Like VNet is the one concept which we are going to discuss in AZ700 here. Similar kind of a VNet or similar kind of a networking component, you may be able to see it on an AWS also. That is knowing as a VPC, or similar kind of a product you may be able to see it on in a Google also. That's called a cloud networking. So technically, the concept or the service is going to be same. It's going to be working as normally, so there will not be any difference here. So only the difference is like only the term maybe is going, or the terminology, technical terminology is maybe going to be different here. So technically, it's going to be the older cloud platform working on in the same pattern or a same model only. Only the features or option is going to be different here. Now, coming on into the exam part. I have seen, it's like most of the time, people will go and write the exam just for a namesake or just for updating on in a resume. So that's not be the right practice, because I was holding almost 35 plus certification. So from my experience or from as a mentor or as a trainer, I always suggest my people to complete the training first, ensure that you're confident on that particular topic rather than just going and writing an assessment or a certification. Because right now organizations or a team or even your managers are not looking for someone who's with some X or Y certification, because we want the people who got the knowledge here. So this give the priority B. Always give a priority on the learning part. So ensure that you're completing instructor-led program that's already been enrolled, or you may be having a lot of other study materials also available in the internet. So nowadays it's been all the materials been available on your phone or in a fingertip. So ensure that you are completing a self-study on your particular area, because networking or it's a cloud networking or a cloud security is an ocean. So it's not that in a 50 hours you can be a master in cloud security. Not at all. We are not giving such kind of a promises also here. We are giving only the promise that end of this program, your foundation is going to be strong, because cloud security day by day, Microsoft and all the cloud vendors has been adding a lot of new feature. So it's our responsibility to ensure that day by day we are keep on updating our knowledge, ensuring that we are updating with the latest features or products, or it's been additional services Microsoft has been adding, or other vendors also. So this has been keep on updating. So it's our responsibility that you are parallel you are updating your knowledge also. So otherwise you will not be able to survive in this market, because cloud is an ocean. You maybe heard last week, one day Google has been announced artificial intelligence. Next day Microsoft is came with another artificial component. and there is a artificial intelligence or a cloud competition has been day by day it's been started. So it's our responsibility to ensure that we are following all the such newses. We also it's been equipped with that particular skill set, otherwise we will be outdated in this market. This is from my experience I'm saying. Don't think that I've been completed MCSA and MCSE, so I'm a subject matter expert. No, not at all. So even if you are asking me after 6 to 7 years on a cloud, or in a 18 years or almost 18 years a year, if somebody is asking how much you've been learned, I used to say only I've been learned only 10%. The reason it's been like a lot of features, 100 plus services are there. Daily Microsoft is releasing new, adding lot of features into this cloud infrastructure. So make sure that you are following the Microsoft pages, AWS pages, Google pages. Ensure that you are keep on updating yourself also. Then go for the certifications here. Now coming on into the certification part, right now we are on into the specialized program here. So that's something like we can consider under a category of an expert program. So this training program has been focusing on in a ESH 700 and ESH 500. So you may be wondering what is this AZ? Why this 700 is coming or 500 is been coming? Now, if you're looking to Microsoft roadmap, few years before you may be done MCP or a MCSA or a CCNA or a CCNP. So that time you may be heard about there are a lot of paper we need to write it, right? You may be remembering like AZ 270, 294. Similar way here also, based on the Microsoft products, different products, they have been released at different training programs. You may be able to see here. ESET is the one program. Microsoft is being released for all the Azure products. Wherever you're seeing AZ, you can understand that particular certification is being related to Microsoft Azure program. You may be able to about another certification is starting with the EMS also. Wherever you're seeing MS 500 or MS 900, that certification program is been related to Microsoft 365 products. Microsoft 365 product is nothing. It's a collaboration product. You may be remembering like we were using a Microsoft Office, Microsoft PPT, Microsoft Excel. That was the Microsoft Office package. But what Microsoft has done, along with your Office package, they have been added some collaboration product also. You may know Office, you may be using something called Microsoft Teams, Exchange Server, SharePoint. So this kind of collaboration product Microsoft has been added into this bundle, and they have been released as a product called Microsoft 365. So any certification or a learning which is been related or it's been connected with the Microsoft 365, that exam numbers is being started with Microsoft or MS series. MS series, if you're seeing, that is being related to the Microsoft 365. And wherever you're seeing SC series, SC stands for security and compliance. You may be able to see SC 100, 200, 300, 400, SC 900. So all this program has been related to security and compliance, vulnerabilities, how to configure identity management, how to configure cyber security. So this kind of security and compliance related program, it's been a map or under a category for SC series. Now, when it is coming on a Microsoft Azure side, the program right now we are discussing about called something called AZ700. So 700 is the training program we are attending. This basically focusing more on the networking part, networking verticals. After this, we are moving on into the cloud security. That's called 500. After these two program, there are two more program you can attend. One is called 305. That's called an architect exam. After that, you can able to go for the next path is called AZ 720. So AZ 720 and ASN 720 is we basically on into the troubleshooting side. So AZ 700 is focusing more on into the networking side. Let me take you into Microsoft page here. So let me explain you what are the topics it's been covered here. So I'll share you this study guide. Okay. So right now I'm in taking you to a Microsoft learning portals here. So this is called learn.microsoft.com. This has been beautifully explained about this certification program, and all your handout also it's been available here. Previously, you may be remembering like when you used to attend for a Microsoft certification program. This program has been a map, or this program has been used to get a hard copy of your books, right? Hard copy of the particular certification or a training program. Nowadays, Microsoft is being changed that pattern. Right now, this all handout has been available on the portal itself. So you need to just, you don't need to log into the page also, just need to just connect it here. So here you can able to see there is a handout has been showing here. So almost 8 modules has been available here. This will be started with what is VNet, will be moving on into hybrid networking like a VPN and express route IP address schema. Will be moving on the traffic management, and finally we'll be ending with a network monitoring. Now, passing percentage also, all your handout is been available here, and passing percentage of this exam is 700 mark. So 700 mark out of 1000, it's been needed for this writing this exam. There is no negative mark also. So what I'm trying to say here, it's like you don't need to purchase any separate handout, or you don't need to download any separate PDF here for these exams. Right now, all these materials is been available on the portal itself. With the help of that, you can able to practice, or you can able to go for some further learning on that. So that's about the handout part. Now the same kind of a handout you can able to see it on AZ 500 as well. So if you go to Microsoft portal, study guide for AZ 500, you can able to see it from here. So AZ 500 you can able to see here. See, so the modules or the chapters is available here. That's about the roadmap here. Let me pause it here. So in case if you have any question related to the certification, let's have a discussion, and then I'll go to the rest of the topics. I'm pausing here. So if you have any questions, let's have a discussion.
I think all good, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's hear from others as well. Okay. Now, how networking has been planning this to deliver this session? Our approach has been going to be three-way. There are three concepts that we are focusing. One has been like we'll have a presentation, as I said. We have a demos, and I'll be giving a pre-assessment and in-training assessment quizzes also. And post that, we'll be planning for a pre-training assessment. So we have only one request to all of us here. Don't think that is something a rocket science yet. It's a very simple technology. You need to just we have just little patience. That's all. You don't need to be worried that I don't have any base experience, or I'm not coming from this particular platform. Nothing to worry here. We are starting from a scratch, and we'll ensure that end of the day or end of the program, you will be confident to handle the particular program here. That is the way the approach, or that's the way the session has been planned here. Now coming on in the exam part, as I said, 40 to 60 questions you will be getting for this. If anyone has been planning for any exam or writing an exam, so we'll have 40 to 60 questions you will have. So 700 is the passing percentage. I'll be able to provide you some couple of common questions possible at the end of the event. I'll be able to provide it. So that's about overall agenda for this training program. So these are the few certification details on the AWS as well. So I'll give you this training poster. So this to understand what is the equivalent certifications we have on in AWS and Google. So I'll give you this training poster. So that's about this program here. So now I'm just posing here for taking your questions, which is related to the trainings or like any general input on an Azure side. Let's have a discussion. If you're good, you can comment it on the chat.
So are we going to do AZ 700 first, sir?
Yeah, we'll be starting with the AZ 700 first. The reason it's been like a cloud security having some dependency on the administration on the networking side also. So better to have a start with the AZ 700. But the first 1 or 2 days I'll focus on little AZ 104 and 900 also, because since it's a batch is a mix of people. People coming from a different vertical or a competency. So I need to ensure that we are traveling together. So that's the reason first 1 or 2 days I'll focus on resource group, what is the regions, how to create an account, how to connect to the portal. Otherwise, few people may be already knowing this, few people be not knowing anything. So it's be a problem for everyone. So possible like 1 or 2 distant will focus on the basic administration part, how to create, how to see these portals, where to select this resource, everything. So that will ensure that we all are traveling together, we all are on the same page.
Hello, Robin.
Absolutely fine. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, one more question from my side, Robin. Yeah, hello,
Yeah,
Robin. Am I
I'm listening.
audible?
Yeah, you're audible. I'm listening to you. So
Yeah, Robin. I'm working on both network and network security appliances in my current organization data center. So this is my first learning path toward the cloud. So what I'm asking, I just have passed the AG 900 program, the certification program, and I scored a good much marks. So I need to do 104 exam as well, or I can skip this exam and I can go direct to the 500 and 700.
yes. So I understood like you're coming from a networking background, and
Yeah,
already you have been cleared a AZ900. Now,
yeah.
writing or joining an AZ500 or a 700, there is no mandatory or a hard rule saying that we need to complete this AZ104 exam. Now, what you can do, it's been like start attending this AZ700, and AZ700 has been covered almost all networking portions of AZ104. Then once it is done, enroll for our AZ104 exam parallelly. Or after this program, once you are comfortable, like once AZ700 is over, you can join for AZ104 exam. Now, why I'm asking you to do a 104, it's not mandatory that you need to do, because the reason is like today you may be working as a cloud network expert, but when you're growing further, you may be working as a cloud lead or an architect or a consultant kind of a role. So you should know when you're working as a networking resource, you should know how other resources been working, because when you're joined in an outage code, a project code, your system administrator is saying that, hey, my VM has been not working, or my resource group has been not, or my VM availability set has been not connecting with your network. So you cannot go and ask as a senior consultant to that team, hey, tell me what is the availability zone, tell me what is availability set, tell me what is resource group, right? We
Yeah,
cannot
I
have
think
in yeah,
almost all these things I have covered in the AG
yes.
900.
Yes, in
These
900 has been, yeah, yes, in 900 has been only a kind of a sales point of view session. It's not a practical way. Nothing has been available, right? So that's only saying that, hey, this product has been available there. There's something like in a front of our office. There is a Grand Vitara. There is a shopkeeper is coming and showing some demo. Hey, this is the car. This is the wheel. This is the color. It's available, right? But you will not have any real-time experience of how this has been working, right? But when you're going
Mhm.
further as an architect, you need this knowledge as a consultant, especially. Otherwise, you will fail or you will not be able to survive in this one, because cloud is kind of in an all-rounder kind of a role actually.
Okay.
It's not a hard
So
rule. This I'm saying from my practical experience, because I've been gone through all this kind of a problem. That's the reason I'm saying you can better, you can do it. It's not that you need to do it. Okay,
after after
after
700.
500, yes, after 700, you can go for that.
Okay, so should we do the both of the next program, network security, like 500,
Yeah,
both?
yeah, I suggest you to go 700 parallel. If there's 104, you can enroll the, or after once it is over, you can go back to 104 also. So what I'm trying to say is that if you need to do 104 also, that's been the right approach.
Okay, thank you,
It's
Robin.
not a mandatory one. It's not a mandatory one.
Mhm.
I'm sharing this experience. I'm sharing this advice or a suggestion from my practical experience. That will be good for you.
Actually, our organization voucher policy can available could arrange the all type of exams voucher.
That's,
So
then
so
better do it.
mm-hmm.
So you can just
Okay.
connect with the Gaurav. We have 104 has been started few days before, so you can join that batch.
Now I have already enrolled in a 104 exam,
That's
and
been great.
I
Yes, that's
taking
been great.
9 p.m. batch every day.
Mhm.
Okay, Robin. Thank you.
So yeah, thank you. And in case if you have any queries on admission or a query, Gaurav has been shared a WhatsApp group as well. Very good.
Okay.
Any other questions from anyone related to training or security or a 700? Happy to take all that questions.
I think We go. We good.
Yeah, thank you. Your good name, please. It's been like it's been showing only Ma. So
Yeah, that's the Mehul Ashara. That's me.
because you may the Zoom in link has been showing only the short name. So
Yeah. Sorry. I think it's when he asked
I
me.
think
I think
profile
it's
is yeah, I think the profile is being created with that. So that's
yeah.
okay.
Robin, I have one question. I mean, I have one concern. Hello.
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Yeah, actually, this is Sanjeev here. Total, I have 6 years of experience in like IT support engineer. I'm looking to switch my domain to cloud security side. The thing is, I have like is like this skill. It will be like helpful to upgrade my that domain or how it is.
So I understood like from because in between the voice was cracking. So I understood like you're working as a system administrator kind of role. This is what I understood, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So it's the right time for you to move from that role because all legacy system administration role which we were currently we were working on in a Windows or Linux that's been moving on into a cloud. So it's the right time for you to move to the new platform.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. How it can be useful, like switching the career.
Uh, Basically, there are two ways you can able to switch it. One, it's been like internally you may be having a lot of job openings or a job post will be available. So that may be the first approach because rather than just going to some X or Y company, their expectation is going to be little high. So, but if you're internally, if you're trying, that will give you some flexibility or some priority, like internally if you're changing a project. But before changing a project, please make sure that you've been upgraded your skill set as well. So possible like another you can take a target of like another 3 to 6 months. I'll complete some X or Y certification and I'll write it that old assessment. Then you start keep on applying on in an internal Talio portal. So you may be having a Talio portal or a career portal available there. Then move to that project because the first side, the first phase, you got all your theory experience or it's a learning experience. Second one, you are getting, you're trying for get an account where you can able to apply your practical knowledge. So apply the possible like work another 6 months to 1 year, then take a move to outside. Otherwise, you will be in a trouble.
Okay. The thing is, how they like after completing this security course, like as a fresher, will you company consider as like how it is?
Uh, Basically, like company, how it's been going to consider. Uh, One, it's been like in your hand, you are going to get a certificate or a certification. Second one is like companies been ensuring or is be looking like, hey, this is a competent resources we are getting with a certificate. They'll be giving some value or a priority for that. But how organization will consider the resource based on the knowledge. So they will have some kind of evaluation because nowadays, if you're seeing in the market, there are many vendors or a proxy exam writers are available. They can go and write any exams, right? So people will be evaluating you that whether you have a concept is been clear or you have a competency on that. So once the training is over, if your concept is been clear and the manager or the hiring or the technical SME who's been evaluating you found that you got some spark or some knowledge on that, definitely they will consider because I was working on an interview board for quite a long time. So always we used to say it's like whether this resource got some knowledge or is he able to manage or is able to or he's been clear about the concept, we used to consider that because it's not you not got a real time experience, that's not your problem, right? So because the project you may be working was not good, that option to explore that feature. So so my opinion is be like make sure that your foundation or a concept is been strong and clear, so you'll be able to clear out all these interviews.
Yeah, because I want to start even Azure 104 also. Even I have not
Mhm.
started that also.
Okay.
Because we once we done that Azure 104, then only we can go for this training, right?
No,
That is
no,
good.
no, 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 no. So you can start with the 700. Parallelly, you can go for the 104. So here, the first 2 days we are covering a 104 basic things. So you don't need to have worry about that. Okay. So because 104, how to create an account, all this information which you really needed for the networking, we are covering here. So nothing to worry about that. Seeing that I don't have ASN 900 or a 104, nothing to worry about that. We are covering here.
Okay, and how about that practical systems will be covering in that?
Yeah, we'll be giving you, helping you to create a free account, and we'll try to get some pass vouchers also. We have some vendors has been available. We'll discuss with them if they are that you may have to pay for that, the 1,000 rupees or 1,200. If they are able, we'll try to get some pass vouchers also. If the free account has been over, we'll try to help you on that part.
Because I was using one account which is already expired. I mean, 30 days.
You already using that. We'll see that. We'll look into that. Okay. Possible in the account time, we'll discuss about that.
Sorry.
We'll once you're while doing this account creation, I'll look into that one. Okay. What is the issue and how to help you on that part? We'll check it.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Thank you.
Any other question from anyone? So, Gaurav, how about you? Hey, Gaurav. One second. Look like Gaurav has got some other calls or something. Just.
So Ravin, tomorrow is the first class, correct?
Yes, tomorrow we'll start the first session.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll wait for Gaurav and let's wait for Gaurav to join.
Yeah, I'm
Gaurav
Gaurav.
is sorry. So sorry, I couldn't recognize your voice. So sorry.
So,
Yeah. So Gaurav, so we just shown this demo. So like how the training session is been delivered. Now we'll start with the first 1 or 2 sessions. So we'll start with the basic part because we have few people has been from a first time coming directly on to AZ 700. So first 2 days we'll be covering that. Then we'll be moving on to the 700. That is the plan for this.
yeah, no problem, no problem.
Yeah.
So thanks, and I think from tomorrow let's continue with the classes. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. So have a great day, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Bye.